Hey guys, and welcome to the start of what is hopefully going to be a long-running series on the channel of this game, which is Arma 2. Well, it's the mod DayZ for Arma 2, which is a realistic zombie survival game, which is really cool. Been playing a lot of this over the past few weeks, and there was a bit of gameplay on my channel where I just explained where I'd been for the past month and a half. So I had been ill, and then I was busy with college work as we're coming up to the end of a college year. So now that that's done, hopefully there's going to be a lot more gameplay, and there'll be a lot of videos on this game because me and a friend absolutely love this. We play a lot together. So we'll probably be doing some co-op videos, which will be a lot of fun. There may be a lot of... Somebody else here flies. There may be a lot of time where we're just trying to find each other because the world, well, the map of this game is so big that you can be running for hours until you find each other, just to find each other and then get shot in the head by someone else who's been tracking you for half an hour, which can easily happen. So yeah, playing in third person because it gives me kind of a wider view of my surroundings, which can help a lot. Can also zoom out a bit by double tapping minus, like that. Can also press Alt and we can look from side to side like that without having to turn our body fully. So to play floating tree. Okay. To play this game, you'll need Arma 2 and Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead, which you can buy in a bundle on Steam called Combined Operations for £25. I believe it's like $30 in the USA, which works out to be like £20 in the UK. So those people in the UK are kind of getting a bit ripped off. But oh well, it always happens with the economy and all. So we've got a lighthouse over there. But yeah, you'll also need the mod files, which can be downloaded from DayZmod.com, which I'll have I believe that's the right one, but I'll have a link to it in the description, where you can find other links such as my Facebook and Twitter, where you'll get updates on when I release new videos. So here we have come in contact with our first zombies. And it's probably best to avoid them for now, as we only have a Makarov, which I'll just show you in my inventory. I got all the starting gear, because I died and then came back, and this is what you start with. So you have 2 morphine, 1 painkillers. So morphine's used for broken legs, painkillers used for like if you're shaking from being attacked. We've got 2 lots of baked beans, and you can see a food little symbol in the bottom right. So when that goes red, or it's flashing red, that's when we want to eat. We've got some road flares, which are useful at night time to light up your surrounding. Got a water bottle, which is refillable at certain areas, which I'm sure we'll run into some later. We've got a Makarov, we've got 2 bandages, and we've got 6 Makarov mags. So we don't start with much. Also, we've got a bag, which I believe has about 8 spaces in. We'll have to confirm that later when we're able to look inside it properly. The bag is upgradable if we find others laying around. Also, there's a lot of guns in the game and they all use different ammo, so yeah, ammo can be kind of rare. The thing is, you can find like 5 mags in 5 minutes, or you could find nothing in 3 hours. It's that random. So this building up here, I know, can spawn items inside. You can see that it's enterable. So I kind of know where I am at the moment. I believe I'm on the east side. I know that because the east and the south are both next to the sea, and I pretty much know the south off by heart for playing like 30 hours of this game. I know a lot of people played more, so they'll know more than me. Look at me, I'm not finding anything when I said there'll probably be stuff. here it doesn't look like we've got anything. Either there's no loot spawning, or someone's been here. This could be a possibility, because this is not the most popular place. There's people who spawn on this side who usually just kill themselves to respawn, to go to like the main cities which are on the south, which are Cherno and Electro, which we'll probably run into on our adventures. So here we have a crane which you can go inside, but I've never found any loot on cranes. Mainly used as a point to kind of hide or snipe. So, oh, we have some loot in here, but it looks to be an empty tin can and an empty soda. So let's have a look. Yep, and that's just the same. So, oh, we don't want to be running. Oh, the zombies heard us. So a tip for the docking places: if you come onto the docks at the moment, there's a glitch where the zombies can't run onto it. So it's kind of cheating, but it's the best place to go because you can just zoom in, pop, you're dead. Oops, I missed. Pop, you're dead. And I missed again. I missed again. Pop. There we go. That was a waste. But yeah, so that's 3 zombies with 3 headshots. And just before we... Oh, we've got another one. Just before we move on, I want to explain some other things that are on the screen. Above the little food icon in the bottom right, we have a blood icon, which people often get mistaken with it being water. Above that is like a can, that's the bottle kind of thing, that's for your water. Then you got your temperature, and then you got kind of a humanity thing, which at the moment shows me as being really evil. That's because I've had a few murders, and my murders are mainly from when someone starts shooting me, and then I shoot back and end up killing them. It counts as murder sometimes, which is strange, because they started shooting me first. Anyway, this zombie took a bullet to the head, probably hit it in its shoulder, so it didn't die. There we go. Before we move on, let's check if we've got any loot. So, a tip for when searching: you can see like a gun with what looks like 3 mags. That usually means that they're empty. That guy will be empty, that guy will be empty, and that guy's empty. And we'll hopefully run into something later. If it's got like a kind of circle or a couple of lines around it, that means it has loot. So yeah. So I want to look at these factories over here, see if we can find any loot. I ran into an area similar to that yesterday when recording. So yeah, I recorded for an hour yesterday to only find out that my my mic was not plugged in properly, so the audio was recorded with my laptop built-in mic, which was kind of bad because... Oop, got a zombie following us. Because I had my fan turned on at the same time, so it muffled out my voice, so it was not hearable. And I hope it's working this time, because if it's not, I'll be kind of annoyed. So let's try and get in here without being seen. Oh, here we go, we have an entrance. Got some birds chirping for a bit of random noises. Oh, so we have some, well, probably mags here, yep. Got some 30 round stagnant. I believe that's for the M4A1 or M16. We've got AKM mag. May as well take it. I'm not going to take both of them. Grenade launcher. Flare. Hunting knife. Hunting knifes are useful because if you happen to kill a... gonna take that bandage as well. If you happen to kill an animal, you can then like cut its meat, get its meat off of its carcass, which you can then cook and consume as food, which is also a good blood source, as it gives a lot of blood if you've been injured. So let's have a look upstairs, see if we can find anything. Just seem to have fuel parts. Ooh, got a guy in here. Should we kill him? you see me? Okay, let's talk in there. What was his name? T-A-O-O. Okay, let's go. Probably really wise to get away, because I didn't want to shoot him, because then I have a murder on my hands. This is probably the worst idea ever. Probably would have been best to kill him. So I want everyone to leave comments in the description. What should I do in the future? Should I just kill on sight, unless it's like a friend that I'm playing with, or should I just leave them or try and befriend them? It's probably the worst idea to try and befriend them, because you can always just turn around and shoot. Okay, so we actually seem to be closer to a major city than I thought. I thought we were actually a long way off. I thought we were on the east side, but we seem to be more south, because that is Electro over there, I believe. And that's going to be a good place to find loot. And hopefully be able to get these zombies off of us. So I'm going to do something here. You see the pier kind of thing there? We're going to go on there as the zombies kind of glitch and run into the sea. And then we'll come up with a little plan. So it's like, I don't think that guy replied to me, so it was probably best to avoid him. So there's a lighthouse over there, but we can't really reach it as we'll have to swim. And when we swim, we can lose some equipment, including our backpack, which is really bad, as it's really useful. So you see the zombies can't really do much, so they just stay over there. Sometimes they run into the ocean. So I'll just take them out. There's one underneath here at the moment. So if you can hear that, don't worry. Hopefully it shouldn't be able to hit us. Okay, they're running into the ocean now. Oh, there's more underneath here. Die! Okay, that one's dead, that one's dead. Okay, there's more underneath here, so we're gonna have to be careful. But can we loot from up here? It's probably a bad idea to try and loot them. Oh, we can loot this guy. See the 2 arrows that are going around him? It means he's got loot. Pepsi. So we have a zombie swimming. Let's try and kill it. Oh, missed. So I'm having a little frame rate problem at the moment. Because my computer doesn't like me recording sometimes. But shouldn't be too bad. Just try and avoid zombies when it's lagging, and then I won't die. Okay, so we're getting quite low on ammo now, so we're going to have to be more careful and try not to miss like I just did. Ooh, what's this guy got? He's got pasta. That'll be helpful. Oh, we need to reload. Is he dead? that guy over there? No, it's a zombie. Hopefully that other guy isn't tracking me down, because that'll be annoying. Don't want to get killed by a other survivor. Makes us look bad. It happens a lot though, because people never want to team up. They always want your beans and spare ammo. So I did have one incident where me and my friend Sam, who you might know if you've watched my videos before, we were just going around in like up north, which is kind of the wilderness, and we were in a barn looting the place. There wasn't much in there, and two guys walked in, and we tried to hide, but they saw us, and then they followed us for what was about half an hour, just so we could find more loot, and they were probably safer. Then they shot us both in the head, so that made us just decide never to trust anybody. So here we are. I believe this is Electro. Cherno, you can usually tell as it's got a kind of big hotel in the middle. I think it's a hotel. And it also has a big yellow crane. Plus it's more to the west than Electro is. So these are places which could be bad to go to at some time, well, most of the time, as you'll find other players who want your loot. So just try and keep low and not run into anybody. So we have a shed here. Let's check it if it's got any loot. So we're gonna jump over this fence by pressing V. And then let's look. Nope, it's empty. Let's move on real quickly. So there's an axe in there, but that axe isn't lootable, which is a shame. You can find axes laying around which you can use to chop wood. And I believe wood's only used at the moment is to make fire, so you can like cook food. So let's carefully tiptoe across the road. And I believe this is a hospital. And at hospitals we can find like bandages, sometimes guns I believe, but mainly blood bags and morphine and EpiPens, which are used for different healing purposes, such as blood bag. You'll be using to heal blood, but you need a second person to do it, so it can be quite annoying playing the game solo. EpiPens are used to like revive people, and I'm having a bit of inventory lag at the moment. Oh, no message received. So that probably means that the server is going down for a while. So I guess this is a good place to end the recording off. So when we come back, we'll probably be behind this hospital still, and we'll climb up this ladder to see what there is. Other than that, I hope everyone has a good day. If I don't see you later, if there's not another video, if there is, I'll see you guys then.